Hello, I'm your Kingdom Spiritual Transformational and Life Purpose Life Coach and Mentor, Latricia Booker. And we are here to be empowered, to heal, to get delivered, and to get free. We know who we are. We elevate our minds and our spirits and raise and expand our consciousness to ultimately walk in our true divine purpose and power. And that is the truth of who God has created us to be. Kingdom people, we are history makers, we are world changers, we are dream successors, we are wealth generators, we are manifestors, we are curse breakers, and we most definitely are transformers. More than meets the eye. Yeah, kingdom people, we are. Kingdom people, thank you all so very much for viewing my videos. Thank you for all the likes, subscribes, shares, for all your financial contributions to my channels, for all the seeds that you so generously sow into me and my ministry. Thank you for all your comments and feedback. Thank you, kingdom people, for all your purchases. And thank you, kingdom people, just for everything that you do here, kingdom people. Thank you. So, kingdom people, I am on location. Y'all ready to break these chains? Y'all ready to elevate? Y'all ready to activate? Kingdom people, they are trying to figure out why God chose you. Kingdom people, they are trying to figure out why God chose you. And here's the thing. God simply said to me, because you choose me. Now understand, we know that God chooses us ultimately, but you want God. You really want God, and you really want him for real. And I'm reminded right now of a song I was listening to it this morning, actually, and I listened to it yesterday. It's been on my spirit over the last few days or so. Well, one of the songs that's been on my spirit, and it's called I Want God. You know, and she speaks about in a song, I want God, all I ever wanted was God. So, kingdom people, you really want God. And some of you always really just wanted God, really wanted him like that. And that is the difference between you and some people. Some people, I mean, they may be people of God, no shade to nobody. But when you come to a place where you're wondering why God chose someone, that kind of takes you out of who God created you to be, because that's not of God. When you're looking at a person like, why did God choose you? Because he did. God said what he said. He did what he did. But the truth is, kingdom people, what God is showing me is that the reason why he chose you ultimately, of course, he initially chose you, but then you had to be put through a series of tests. You had to like really almost kind of prove yourself to be worthy of being chosen, even though God already knew what he put in you. You push through. And here's the thing, kingdom people, everybody don't push through like you. Everybody ain't getting ready to step out on a limb like you. Everybody don't step out of their comfort zone like you. Some people like comfortable, you know. And then not just that, kingdom people, many a times when you choose God in that way and you walk into it and you move forward in it, you get a lot of spiritual warfare, you get a lot of attacks, you get a lot of unpleasant things. But the thing is, kingdom people, you keep pressing in spite of, because you want God like that. And not just that, you really seek him. You really seek God out. You really for real about him, want to walk in his ways and do his will. And God said to me that that's the difference between you and those who are trying to figure out why God chose you. The ones that are thinking this, the ones that are trying to figure out why God chose you, wouldn't dare do many of the other things that you do. I want to say they don't have the balls. I probably should say they don't have the tenacity. You have a tenacity that they can't even fathom. And so that's a lot of why God chose you. But God gave me Jeremiah 29 and 13 through 14. And it says, if you look for me wholeheartedly, you will find me. See, kingdom people, you look for God wholeheartedly. That's why you found them. I'm here, and that's why you free. That's why you free, getting free. Because, kingdom people, many of these people are not free. Anybody sitting up trying to figure out why God chose you, they're not free. You want it to be free. Many of these people wasn't even trying to be free. They weren't willing to do the work to be free. And they're sitting trying to figure out why God chose you. Again, they're not willing to do what you were willing to do. But God chose you before you did all that. If you look for me wholeheartedly, you will find me. You look for him wholeheartedly and you found him. You found him. And you keep walking with him. and you keep going with him, no matter what come, what go, no matter how tough it get, no matter what obstacles you have to overcome, no matter what devil, what warlock try to curse you, all that stuff. No matter who try to stop you, block you, get in your way, you just jump all over that stuff and move all around it, and you keep it moving. And you continue to seek God wholeheartedly. And that's why he chose you. Jeremiah 29:14. I will be found by you, kingdom people, says the Lord. Why? Because you sought him wholeheartedly. You seek him wholeheartedly. He will be found by you. By you. I will be found by you, says the Lord. I will end your captivity and restore your futures. I will gather you out of the nations where I sent you, and I will bring you home again to your own land. Kingdom people, because you sought him, you found him. He was found by you. Not just that, here go your freedom. I will end your captivity and restore your fortunes. Restore your fortunes. I think I said future before. Both. Listen, kingdom people, it says, I will gather you out of the nations where I sent you and will bring you home again to your own land. So what has happened, kingdom people? You had to go through some experiences and do some things and all that. It's been an interesting life, to say the least. But he said he gonna bring you back out of all that captivity, all those things you had to go through, all those things you had to endure. He sent you out there for a reason, but he's bringing you out of that captivity. Again, you are free. You wanted to be free. You sought God wholeheartedly because you wanted to be free. You wanted to be everything that he created you to be. And so they wondering why God chose you. I'm telling you why God chose you. And this is the real deal, kingdom people. They see it too. Those who know you to some extent, those who watch you and stalk you and study you to some extent, they get that. They see how you move. They see how you grow. They see your strength, even though they try to stop, block, all that. That's how they know, because they try to do all these things to you. They try to hold you in captivity. They try to oppress you. They try to put spells on you. They try to block you. They try to do all that, but you continue to see God wholeheartedly and continue to do what God has been telling you to do. And they wonder why God chose you. Now, again, what you walk through, they never could do it. How they say people couldn't walk a day in your shoes. And they wondering why God chose you. And I just heard in that them. First of all, most of these people are very wicked. Their hearts are not right at all. God would never choose someone with a wicked heart. Well, no, he wouldn't. I was just thinking in terms of certain people that had to be transformed. I thought of Apostle Paul, but God just informed me or reminded me that Apostle Paul thought he was doing what was right when he was out there killing Christians. But God transformed him. He didn't necessarily have a wicked heart. He was doing the wrong thing, but he thought he was doing the right thing. But these ones, kingdom people, that's sitting up wondering why God chose you, they have wicked hearts. And let me tell you something. They know it. They just don't want everybody else to know it. They definitely didn't want you to know it. But you do. And they wondering why God chose you. You don't have a heart like that. And you don't even let these people and what they've done and what you've been through turn your heart evil. Because it's not you. It's not who you are. It's not how God made you. And kingdom people, that's why God chose you. He knows your heart. He knew all that you went through wasn't going to contaminate and poison your heart and cause you to go evil. He knew that you was going to continue to choose him just like he chose you. He knew that you was going to go through and you were going to endure. You were going to come out on the other side. He knew that you wouldn't curse him, just like Job. No matter what Job went through, he ain't cursing God. He knows who God is. God has been with him since the beginning of time. And so if I'm here, though he slay me, yet will I trust him. And so, kingdom people, that's you. That's why God chose you. And they wondering why God chose you. Though if God was to slay them, or they got slayed or whatever, if they was going through the things that you had to walk through, including them, they wouldn't keep trusting. They wouldn't keep going. They would have been cursed God. I'm here. In fact, many of them have. Some people already have cursed God. They certainly are not seeking him wholeheartedly, not even half-heartedly. Some of them not even at all. Kingdom people, and they wonder why God chose you. Because you truly love God from the heart. You are very for real about this thing. And I'm hearing that you are kind. Yeah, you might be a little testy, or that might be me. Because some people call me mean when they can't have their way with me. They call me all kind of names. I'm crazy. Yeah, when you can't control me, when you can't use me, when I won't do what you want me to do, if I won't shrink to make you feel comfortable. But we're not here to do that, kingdom people. And that's why God chose you, because you won't do that, or you won't do it no more. Kingdom people, they wondering why God chose you. And I just told you some of why. And that's all I have to say about that. Kingdom people, if you like this video and know if it resonates with you, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Then click on that red subscribe button and subscribe to my channel if you have not already done so. Thank you. Then click on that bell right next to that red subscribe button so that you can get a notification every time I upload a new video, something like this with Kingdom people. Also, if you are interested in any of the services that I presently offer, if you would like to sow a seed into the ministry, if you would like to purchase any merch or products, you can find all that information right down below in the description box, along with other helpful resources. Also, don't forget to check out our Kingdom family members here on the channel. Their books, Shelly Henderson's book, First Class Woman, and Nyome Akuba, the 747 Connection. You can find all that right down below as well in the description box. Check out my book too, The Girl in the Mirror by Sheila Brooks. Sheila Brooks is my pen name. So, Kingdom people, y'all know I love y'all so very much. You know I don't want to leave you, but I do have to go right now. But I will be back to hold my Kingdom people down. Now, Kingdom people, with that being said, much love, light, and peace, and many blessings to you all. Above all else, let the Holy Spirit lead you in all things at all times. Kingdom people, we are untouchable, we are unstoppable, we are unbreakable, and we are unmovable. Kingdom people, that is my time. Jesus girl is out. Peace.